Hello, guys, and welcome to the Sway and Stewie podcast with me, Stewie, and Mr. Sway. How are you, Ali?
Hello, how you doing, mate? I don't know what that accent was, but yeah, hello guys. How you doing, Stu? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Fantastiloco, whatever that means. So what's
so,
going on?
um, yeah, not a lot. So, I'm going to be honest with our listeners. We actually started recording this until I realised that my microphone was not turned on. So, this is our second time going around. Luckily, we didn't get too far, did we? So,
Nah,
we didn't talk
we're
about
good.
too
We're
much.
good.
So.
And there were some things that I forgot to include, so it
So
works out.
yeah,
It
so
works out.
it was meant to happen. So anyway, guys, in this podcast today, the topic is Marvel. So we're going to talk about all different things about Marvel,
And
and
DC.
we're probably going to bring in and bring in the dreaded DC. So anyway, let's get on to the podcast. So I know you were mentioning that you've just the Sony, what's it called? You're telling me literally
Oh yeah,
earlier
so
about.
basically last night, I don't know when anyone is gonna watch this, but yesterday they showed the PlayStation Showcase. So it's just like new games and stuff. And yeah, they revealed the new Spider-Man game, so Spider-Man 2, and it showed Miles Morales and the original Peter Parker Spider-Man together, which tickled my stuff. I don't know, I did not know what to
Tickled your
put there.
fancy.
Yeah, no, honestly, I like that. Yeah, I got so excited, man. That's just like whoa.
Yeah,
And
I mean, especially the fact because the Insomniac games, like
yeah.
they have been so like the first Spider-Man game they did and Miles Morales. Although I
Mhm.
was a bit disappointed that the length of Miles Morales because it was a bit short and probably
Yeah,
should have been more of a DLC than its own standalone game.
they did say
But
that. Yeah, but
yeah,
go on.
and it was amazing.
Yeah, it was. I know it was short, but it was kind of a masterpiece. I really liked
Oh
it.
yeah,
So,
oh god, yeah.
yeah, both of the games are great. Insomniac games are like they're really spot on and really have polished games. Like I'm playing the new Ratchet and Clank on the PS5, which I'm loving right now. I'm about to complete it. Yeah, check out my Twitch. Twitch, Aliwansway, if you want to watch it. Coming up to like I think I'm on the final bit. But they also revealed again from Insomniac Games a new Wolverine game, which I know is only 5 seconds and it was just claws coming out of his hands, but Wolverine and Insomniac Games, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to be honest, I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to watch it after this, but oh my god, it sounds so exciting. Like, obviously, talking about Spider-Man 2, like, it sounds so exciting. The fact that
Yeah.
it's going to be obviously both characters. I think, did you say potentially multiplayer as well?
Yeah, I mean, it showed Miles Morales and Peter Parker, like, you know, being up bad guys. So it looks like it could be. Like, it's not officially been said, but it could be like a single player, but with an assist character. But hopefully, it'll be two player. Me and you can stream it.
Yeah, oh, that would be awesome. So, because could you imagine, right? Just like me over on twitch.tv/stupid streams, stupid spelled STEWPID. I'll see you there. Love you all. Just chucking in my own advert. Um, but no, yeah, could you imagine like streaming that with each other and just beating the shit out of bad guys? Like, oh, yes, please.
Nah, yeah, it'll be fantastic, man. And again, Insomniac Games, like going back to them, they're so detailed. Like I don't, you know the alternate costumes. They go back to like different comic books that you know
Yes,
Miles Morales and Peter Parker have been in, and different
yes.
dimensions, and it's just like even the Miles Morales that had the Into the Spider Verse costume. Oh yeah, no, much respect to Insomniac Games, man. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they do with Wolverine.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, oh, I mean, Wolverine is legend. I mean, There's nothing more you can say about it. He is a legend, and it's going to be awesome. Like 2023 is a long time to wait. Like they are teasing the crap out of it.
Yeah, so 2023 for that, and I think it was next year for Spider-Man 2. Also, they showed Guardians of the Galaxy game, which comes out I think next month or a couple of months. Again, it's not Insomniac Games. It's made by Crystal Dynamics. It's by the people who made the Avengers. Hopefully, Avengers had mediocre reviews. Crystal
I've never played
Dynamics.
it, but I heard that.
They made the Tomb Raider games, which were pretty good. So hopefully,
Pretty good.
Yeah. Go on. What were you gonna say? Did you love them, or did you hate them?
They were okay, we'll go with pretty good. Pretty good is probably a fair estimation. I don't know why I reacted like that. I apologise.
No, that's all right. But so hopefully they'll learn from the mistakes and make a good game with Guardians of the Galaxy. Avengers.
Yeah,
go on.
I didn't play the Avengers game, but I did hear it was okay. I heard that it came with a few bugs.
Yeah, like it was there was bugs here and there, and bugs can ruin a game. But through some patches over like the next couple of months or weeks or whatever, it got fixed, and it's actually an all right game. Like, I mean, it's not up to par with like Spider-Man or anything, but it's decent. So hopefully, Guardians of the Galaxy will continue with that.
Yeah.
So, do you have a favorite Marvel game? It doesn't have to be of this generation. It could be like anything, or like any experiences, stories.
Honestly,
yeah,
I'm going to sound like a broken record because I'm going to keep talking about it, but it's the Spider-Man games. Like, I'm sorry, they were so good. Like, did you ever play the original Spider-Man 2 Tobey Maguire game?
I heard that was really good. I mean, I know movie adaptations are supposed to be pretty terrible, usually, pretty much all the time. But this one, apparently, I never played it, but I heard such good things about it. Should have played it.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, I think when it comes down to movie adaptations of games, it definitely depends on. Like, if you look at Insomniac, they've come away from the films. They've got their own story, and that's where they're going with it. Like, it's still Spider-Man, but they're not following it. I think when you come and you're trying to do the storyline from a film, I think that's where it then starts to get tangled, because they're stuck to where they've got to go, and they've kind of got to build the mechanics around the story, not the story around the mechanics.
Fair.
So yeah, I mean, the Spider-Man 2 was very good, and it got a nice place in my heart. But but the Insomniac Spider-Man games are by far the sexiest.
Yeah, I'd have to put that on top. Along with, I have to say, I know it's not Marvel, but the Arkham trilogy, the Batman trilogy, which released along like the Christopher Nolan movies, but they were like, now they're up there with Spider-Man, man. So Spider-Man,
you had to do it, didn't you? Yeah, Spider-Man, man. But you had to do it, didn't you? You
had
to do it.
Yeah.
You had to bring up DC.
Like, I mean, this isn't sponsored by Marvel, so we can talk about whatever we want. Yeah.
No. Okay. Good point. So,
did you ever play the Arkham trilogy?
Yeah, a little bit. I played a little. I'll be honest with you. When it comes to DC games, even just superhero games in general, if it's not Spider-Man, I'm probably not going to be the person to come and speak to about it. Films and
enough.
that, yeah, great. But I'm just, for someone who enjoys gaming, I'm not really a gamer. That's weird to say, isn't it?
That kind of hurt my
Makes
head.
no sense.
Kind kind of hurt my head a little bit, but okay.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, yeah, that's. I played a little bit of it. I enjoyed it for the most part.
Yeah. What was the sort of, from your knowledge, the first sort of, it doesn't have to be Marvel, a superhero video game that you played? Oh my god, I have to think about that as well.
Probably X-Men 2 from the Sega Mega Drive.
I was going to say the same thing.
Was your reaction?
Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, I remember that as a kid on the Mega Drive. Wow. Yeah, it's a side scroller, right?
Yes, and if I remember correctly, I would always play as Nightcrawler.
Yeah. I remember. And then you could pick Cyclops.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nightcrawler
was.
I think I remember Nightcrawler being one of the most fun ones to play. And
Teleportation.
Yeah. And I think that was, yeah, like I'd put, back in the day, that was probably one of the best. I'd say like it was the Spider-Man of its generation. X-Men.
Yeah.
And it was released along, like it was in the generation of the whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, like the
Yes.
Ninja Turtle games. Oh my god.
Yes.
You can't beat that. But
No.
apparently
they.
Gone.
No, they are the games that of just dreams. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
And, oh my god, I'm so reminiscing right now. It's unreal.
Have you played any of like Marvel vs. Capcom?
No. Is the short answer.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That was amazing fighting game. And then yeah, they kind of went, like all the Marvel and DC, they kind of went into like the fighting genre. So you had Marvel versus Capcom, which the third one I remember. I played them all, but yeah, that was so cool. Like to see, I don't know, the Incredible Hulk beat up Ryu from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And then you had DC versus Mortal Kombat. Did you ever play that?
No, I'm just gonna. I'm becoming a broken record, aren't I?
No. It's fine. It's fine. Like, yeah, no, they're pretty decent fighting games. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
Do you know, actually, I will say because I've never owned them. When I say I haven't played them, like I've probably played them once or twice, so I don't really have an opinion. But like if I've been around a friend's house, I've played it. So
yeah. Okay.
and,
You know what?
they're pretty good.
I'm gonna download it and we can play. We can play over stream or whatever. With the PlayStation, you can do it via share play. So.
Ah.
Yeah. I mean, you were pretty decent at Street Fighter. Do you remember when we played Street Fighter?
Was that when we were still Tartarized and we did the Bean Boozled challenge?
The Bean Boozled. You were actually decent. I think it was quite close,
Yeah.
You were actually better than I expected. So yeah, no, that would be fun to play. We should get that a go.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Just can you do me a favour?
Go on.
Don't cry when I beat you.
So I'll eat a Bean Boozled, isn't it? No, I'm joking.
Oh, that was brilliant. Oh, I miss it.
Oh, you're having a little moment.
I am. Reminiscing. Have you played any other Marvel games or superhero games? Because I think we've sort of grown up with computer games and consoles getting better. So because I played the Iron Man game on the Xbox 360, which wasn't the best, but it was pretty decent. So have you played any? Like, is there anything that springs to mind when you?
I mean, there was some like ones I tried to get into, like the Incredible Hulk game. But they again, like going back to movie adaptations of sort of when it gets turned into video games, like
Yeah,
they never really sort of caught my attention, and not caught my attention. What's the word I'm trying to think of? Like, kept me playing it. Like, it didn't make me want to complete it. Like, just keep going.
Yeah,
like, I just switched to another game. It couldn't hold my attention.
No,
or
I
something.
get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. I got to say, I never owned the Hulk game, but I did. A friend, Joe, he played it, and actually I used to watch it, and it looks good. But when I came to playing it myself, yeah, it wasn't. You're right. It didn't grab my attention. It didn't keep me infused to play.
I remember it just became repetitive.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, like again, on top is, again, Insomniac Games with Spider-Man and the Arkham trilogy. I think they're pretty much on top.
No, fair.
Are you familiar with Telltale games? Like,
actually, you've just reminded me. I was going to bring that up. So I've played some of the Telltale games. I played the again, didn't complete it because I'm an idiot. But I played the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale game.
Oh, okay, yeah. How was that? Because I was going to mention the Batman one, but yeah, they made a Guardians of the Galaxy one.
Yes, they did. It was pretty good. The thing is, obviously, it's very Telltale. It's story based.
Yeah.
Which was good. There were still bits of it I didn't quite like. Like I was going around and I it's probably me, but I got lost a lot.
That's all right. It's like Telltale games are like trying to revive the whole. I don't know if you remember back in the day in the PC era, like the point and click games.
Yeah.
Do you remember the point and click games where you have to solve puzzles and what can you remember? What was your first sort of point and click game that you loved?
No, I don't. I honestly couldn't remember. What was yours?
Secret of Monkey Island. I don't know if you that
heard of it, not played it.
Yeah, no, that was good. The sense of humor and the story. Well, mostly the sense of humor. But yeah, like Telltale games try to bring that back, and I think it's a good one to go with like, Guardians of the Galaxy and Batman, because you can really tell.
Yeah.
It's like a replacement comic book, really.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I did play the one on the I think it was 360. It was The Wolf Among Us. I think that's what it's called.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that looked pretty good to be honest, and I think it got quite good reviews. So
yeah, cool. Right, shall we move on to the next topic?
Yep.
Cool. Right, guys. So we'll see you in a sec.
So, Stewie,
yes.
Who is your favorite character, Marvel character? Do you have a favorite?
I do, and I'm going to sound like a broken record, but it's. I know I am. It's.
I already
Spider-Man.
know what you're going to say.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man.
Yeah, cool.
Tobey Maguire
attributes?
was. Sorry, go on.
Any particular like attributes you like of Spider-Man? Like
when I was a kid growing up,
yeah,
I had a lot of sort of toys that were Spider-Man. Just watching the TV series, the cartoon TV series, when he'd be like webbing up, when he actually turned into an actual spider. I don't know if you saw it, where he actually ended up with 8 legs, and I was like, oh my god, how's he going to survive? How's he going to get out of this? And it really, and I had the toy for that as well. And
you're one up on me on that, because I didn't watch it. So yeah, that sounds like a really interesting episode. I'd like to watch that.
It was good, and it was like it was like a 2-parter as well. So it was like suspense. I had to wait till next week. But also I think as well, because Venom is probably my favourite all-time bad guy. So the Venom, in fact, we'll talk about sort of films in a minute, I guess. But the Venom film obviously is coming out soon with Carnage, and Venom and Carnage for me are like.
Ooh.
Do you know what they remind me of?
Yeah.
And you'll like this analogy. They remind me of The Undertaker and Kane from WWE.
Oh my god. I never thought of that. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. neither had I until just now. But it's like it's
You
like
just
two.
said that right now.
Yeah,
Gotta love a
but it's
podcast.
like
You press record, right?
yeah, I'll definitely this time. Yeah, just I love him to pieces, and it's just Venom for me was just so cool, and having him
Yeah.
now in his own film and everything, I'm losing my shit. But yeah, no, so Spider-Man's definitely my favorite character. But what about you? Who's your ultimate?
Um, I'm just gonna add to that. Like, one thing I do like
Go on.
about Spider-Man as well is, and he has that, compared to other characters, is his charisma, his sense of humor.
Yes.
Like that. I think that's why the movies have done so well. The new movies have done so well. But yeah, his character's like so amazing. You kind of warm up to him. You kind of have a connection with him, isn't it?
Yeah, straight away.
Which is why something like my favorite character. But yeah, like my favorite, like leading on to that. So my favorite character, growing up, was the Incredible Hulk.
Hey.
Yeah, just like I don't know, like as a kid, just the thought of like this nerdy, geeky guy, scrawny guy that he has trouble expressing himself when he's angry, but then when he does get angry, he just hulks out. To me as a kid, that was so cool. I loved it as a kid, and growing up, like it was a good inspiration for the gym. Good inspiration to work out. But yeah, like I remember, like I loved him so much. I remember on my 21st birthday, my friends dressed me up as the Hulk. They
That's
dressed me
brilliant.
up. Yeah, they dressed me up as the Hulk. They made me go around sort of like the neighborhoods, and one of my friends who brought his car, he drove around and he told me to push the back so it looked like I was pushing the car. So nerdy, like I didn't mind it at all. I wasn't embarrassed.
That's brilliant. Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, they brought like little Incredible Hulk cupcakes. Oh yeah, see, I loved him that much. Like, but yeah, that, and going back to Spider-Man, like I think that's why his movies did well. Is his character, like his sense of humor, which is why sort of the Incredible Hulk movies. I love the guy to bits, and he's still one of my favorites. But that's why the Incredible Hulk movie didn't do so well, because the character, didn't really.
I know, obviously, having 3 different actors for 3 different films. Obviously, talking about the Avengers, obviously Mark Ruffalo, but having the other 2, because I really liked the first film about the Hulk. But a lot of people, but some people.
Which one? The one with, I don't know what his name is.
The one where he gets attacked by dogs. Most memorable scene.
To be honest, like I actually like the Incredible Hulk movies. A lot of people hate them,
Yeah.
but it's probably because I'm biased. It's because I actually like the Incredible Hulk. But yeah.
But also then the other one, I can't remember his name. The one that at the end of the film fought is it the Thing?
Oh, Abomination.
Abomination.
What's his name? I really like that actor as well. He was in American History X.
Yes, he was, but a lot of people wanted him instead of Mark Ruffalo, didn't they? But I got to say, Mark Ruffalo's done very, very well.
Yep. But I also think like it's the script writing as well. Like they wrote a more suitable script.
Oh, definitely.
But yeah, no, Mark Ruffalo. I'm probably like you, skeptical. But yeah, he grew on me, man.
I really hope he does get more of his own movie though.
Yeah.
Because he's only really done other people's movies and obviously Avengers and whatnot.
Again, that's why I think they're wary of making a movie with just him.
It probably comes down to contracts and stuff as well.
Yeah, true, very true. Yeah.
Because is the Hulk still owned by Fox? Because I know obviously Spider-Man. In fact, with everything, both of the characters and everything we're talking about is actually Fox. Either it has been or is Fox owned. Because Spider-Man, what's it called, Wolverine, the X-Men, and also it's all owned by Fox. They bought the rights to it, didn't they? Before Marvel took off and.
I think Spider-Man was with Sony, and then the other.
That's
four
right.
with
That's
Fox.
right. Sony. Sorry. Yes, you are correct. You are correct.
But yeah, no, you're right. Like it has got to do with contracts and stuff like that. So yeah, I think you're correct there, man. It's a shame.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a shame we had to have that long wait before we saw Spider-Man in the Marvel universe, as in the movies, right?
Yes.
But I really like the new Spider-Man. Like, is it Tom Holland? Yeah, Tom Holland. Like,
That's him.
so he's doing a amazing job.
Yes. Yeah. So that's your favourite character. So do you have a favourite Marvel film?
Yeah, you know what? There's a couple that I actually really not even like. I actually love. The whole Phase 1, like I'll say this now, is a masterpiece. Just the way it all ties in.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick one, I mean, again, up there with like favorite characters, Captain America's up there. Wolverine is definitely up there, and I would say my favorite sort of Marvel film would be Logan. Yeah,
See,
and only because gone.
I was going to say I've heard really good things about Logan, but I've not actually seen it.
You should watch it. It's just I like films that kind of challenge the kind of has like it challenged the it. Let me start again. Like I like films that try to do something different. Like for instance, how can I say this? Like they tried to put not much dialogue and they tried to show emotion with the sort of shots and the acting, and it just really shows in that movie, and you can actually really feel all the emotion in it. It's based off the original. I think it is based off the original comic Old Man Logan, which I have and I really liked. So to know that they made a movie based off of that is pretty amazing. I definitely recommend you watch it, and then after you watch it, just call me up or drop me a text to let me know what you thought. But I could watch that film over and over again. Yeah,
because it's. I know there's a spoilers for anyone that's not seen it, but I know there's a girl involved. I know there's obviously him. Like, if you don't mind asking, I'm going to ask because I'm going to see it eventually. It doesn't matter. Who is the girl to him?
It's a mutant, and she has like similar powers to him, but she also has the same sort of emotion as him. So I think Wolverine or Logan sees something in her that reminds me of him, and she has nobody. He follows him around, but he doesn't want her around.
Okay.
And eventually he grows to love her like a daughter, basically.
So it's a bit like the Last of Things.
Oh, The Last of Us, yeah. Oh, wow. Wow, that's good. That's a good comparison. Wow.
Because you love those games as well, don't you?
I loved Last of Us, man. And wow, I can't believe I didn't think of that. Oh, damn, you just blew my mind.
I think it's coming to where you've got a very sort of not maternal, but you're a very caring guy. So I could see that you maybe see a little bit of him in yourself.
Yeah, probably. But I definitely after the stream, I'm probably gonna go watch it again.
And you know what I'm gonna do now, don't you?
Yeah, you're gonna say your favorite film. Or have you done that already?
I mean, I will be, yeah. But no, you'll know. But no, I probably will have to go and watch Logan after this. All
Yeah,
because of you.
no, definitely do, man. Yeah, it's been like years since I watched it, so I'd like to. I'll probably watch it again. And
So, have I said my favourite film yet?
no, you haven't.
Oh, it's actually quite a tough one
I think
because I probably
you
have
mentioned your favorite character, but not your favorite film.
Spider-Man. Okay, so
Yeah, it's kind.
it's easy. Spider-Man. So I would have to go. So I've got a favourite film and I've got a favourite scene. So, but the scene and the film are separate. They're not from the same thing.
Which
So
Spider-Man?
no. So Spider-Man's not actually my favourite movie. As much as I love them,
Ooh.
if I had to say my favourite Spider-Man film, it would be the first Tobey Maguire or the second one because I love Tobey Maguire.
Yep.
Or if I'm going to throw another film out there, Into the Spideyverse, the cartoon.
Oh my God! Yes.
So good.
That is up there. That is up there. Oh yeah. You know
So
what?
good.
That is up there with Logan.
Definitely.
You know?
But my all-time favourite Marvel film is the first Captain America movie.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, it's I just like how it's again a bit like you with the Hulk. It's a scrawny guy that's good at heart and he cares for everyone, just wants to do what's right. But it's constantly because of basically how he looks and his weaknesses. They say everyone basically puts him down, but he doesn't give up. And then someone sticks him with a needle. He becomes really muscular and becomes this very sexy man.
I'm sold. I'm gonna go watch it again. Not because of the sexy man bit, but because of.
But yeah, and it's just the story to it, and it's like the first Avenger, one of the first films that came out as well. Yeah, I just fell in love with it. But
Yes. Gone. Oh,
But-
there's a but.
there is a but. My favourite scene from a Marvel movie,
Okay.
and I think a lot of people would agree with me, and I think you'll agree with me, is when Thanos, everyone comes back from the dead, and everyone then the massive fight scene
Oh,
when Thanos and everyone, and the film names escaped me. How can I forget the name?
Endgame.
Endgame. So Endgame, when it's like when especially when Steve Rogers has just had the absolute shit kicked out of him.
Oh
And
my
he's-
God.
Yeah. And the shield is cracked. He's got the. I mean, when he gets the hammer, and it's just chills throughout the entire scene. And then you hear Steve Rogers on your left, and he turns round, and all of this, all the holes obviously open up, and everyone comes through, and then he's like, Avengers.
Yeah. Oh my
I'm getting
God.
chills now thinking of it. And
Yep.
then when Spider-Man,
I am too. Honestly.
yeah. But then when Spider-Man comes through and then he finally gets the hug from Iron Man, from Tony Stark that he's always wanted, and I tear up every time at that point.
I'm
And
tearing
just
up right
that
now.
whole scene, that whole ending to that film was just, amazing.
You couldn't even think of a word.
It's beyond amazing, but there is no
yeah.
words to.
Yeah,
It is
it's-
amazing and
Just
metronomous.
leaves you
I don't know.
speechless, really.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Like when you were saying all of that, I was grinning ear to ear. I was just remembering, I have fucking 3 things to watch now.
We've got to stop doing this podcast. All we're going to end up doing is
thankfully-
just watching loads of films.
Yeah. Have you got Disney Plus?
Of course.
Yeah. It's all on there. Well, except for the Spider-Man films. Are the Spider-Man films on there? I don't think it.
No, the Far From Home is on Netflix. I think the other one is on the first Spider-Man film is on Amazon Prime Video. I could be wrong, but I've definitely watched it on something.
Yeah.
Either that or it's on Now TV.
Yeah. But yeah, thankful for Disney Plus.
Yes, definitely.
No, yeah. Going back to Captain America, yeah, I really like him as a character. yeah, he's up there as one of my favorites as well, just because of just being relatable. Really, like this guy,
Yeah.
like you said, doesn't really say much. All he does is he just wants to do right and just does right and just hopes everything will work out. So yeah, it's relatable stuff.
Cut off one head and two more will grow. Was it so what? Cut off one head and two more will grow in its place, or something like
Yeah.
that?
Something like that. I mean, yeah, was it what was the first Captain America called? The first
The First
Soldier,
Avenger.
The First Avenger, yeah. Yeah, that was a good film. But I really
Yeah.
liked Civil War as well. Like Civil War was really good.
Yeah.
And again, it's probably because
It wasn't
I
my
had the
favourite.
comics. No?
Yeah. No, that's true. You've got the comics,
Yeah.
whereas me, from an outside point of view, it was good. Don't get me wrong. I'd watch it. It
Yeah.
wasn't my least favourite, but yeah,
Yeah.
definitely not my favourite.
Fair enough. Did you watch Thor Ragnarok?
Oh yes.
Again, that was based off another comic which I have, World War Hulk. It was actually a Hulk. It's originally a Hulk storyline. But yeah, I love that
Wow.
as well. Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy as well. Another shout out.
Oh.
There's so many,
Yes.
man. Absolutely so many.
Do you,
Like, you can
do you
go
know-
back
do you know
and you're
what-
like, go on.
do you know what sells Guardians of the Galaxy? Do you know what made it the film it was?
The soundtrack.
Yes, the soundtrack.
I got
You
it.
knew it.
Yeah. I was like, why isn't he reacting to it? Oh, there it is.
Yes, it is the soundtrack. They got that spot on. I'm getting so excited talking about the music, but they
Yeah,
could
this
not
is-
have got that better.
This is bad.
Like the
'cause now I
opening
wanna
to it,
watch
like,
it again.
do 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 do
do,
yeah,
do.
bow, ding, ding, bow, ding. It's just it just again.
It makes me
just-
want to play the
when
game.
he's-
I hope the game is good.
Yeah,
And if the game is
So
good,
does ours.
we should play it if it's co-op.
definitely. Oh, it's got to be. I can't see with all the characters. It's got.
I think it is co-op, yeah.
Yeah.
But might wait for it to go down in price.
Yeah,
My wallet is hurting.
definitely. Yeah. Well, so is mine at the moment. I looked at my bank balance and went.
Oh man,
Ali.
what's up?
Guess
What's up?
Guess what?
What?
Hail Hydra.
No, I refuse. Oh mate, yeah. No, you just this podcast is. I got like 5 films I want to watch now. Again, rewatch.
Actually, saying that, how do you watch the films? Do you watch them in the order they came out, or do you watch them in chronological order?
I haven't done any of that. I just watched it when they came out in the cinema, or if I missed it in the cinema, I'll watch it when I go home. So I just watched it whenever I could. But I would like to do a marathon. It'd probably take me forever, but I would love to. Like, I'm so up for it.
Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me. Did you just say you've never watched them in chronological order?
No.
Anyway, guys, thanks for listening to this podcast. It will be the last ever one. No, you've got to do it, mate. It is so good to watch
Yeah,
them in
yeah.
like go from because obviously they came out and obviously the story
think
was a
I
bit
will
jumbled
now.
up. It didn't.
Yeah.
So, but if you watch it, because I think the first one was Captain America, but I think now, if I remember correctly, that actually Captain Marvel is actually the first film chronologically.
Captain Marvel. Oh yeah, you're correct. Yeah.
Just gonna say I love Brie Larson.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you watched? Here we go. Have you watched any of the new stuff? The new phase, like I know, like it's a hard act to follow to follow phase 1, but they've kind of gone off on a different tangent with like TV series. The TV series is actually decent.
Yes.
Because they're never gonna follow that up, especially with Captain America and Iron Man gone. But yeah.
Yes. I mean, what did you actually ever watch So I'll come back to that question. But did you ever watch the Agents of Shield TV
Oh, I
series?
love that.
Really, I couldn't get into it.
You know why? Again, it's probably because I'm biased, but I grew up watching like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel
Right.
and Firefly, and the writer of that had something to do with Agents of Shield or his sons or something like that. And yeah,
Okay.
I just liked the way they wrote it. It's a slow burner. It really is. It's a slow one, but once you get into it and it starts kicking in, again, I'm biased, but I really liked it.
Yeah.
Agents of
With what
Shield.
you're saying,
Wow.
yeah. I mean, what you're saying as well about sort of the newer stuff. So, what sort of stuff are you talking about? Like, obviously, Black Widow is that what
Yeah,
would
yeah.
that
I
come
mean,
under it?
I feel like with Captain America and Iron Man gone, it's a hard act to follow. But they have some
Yes.
strong movies to. I mean, I feel like Spider-Man, he's gonna be the new Iron Man. Just looking at it, like, and Captain
Yeah.
America, it was. I think it was supposed to be Black Panther, but unfortunately, that's not gonna happen.
No, that was obviously.
um,
Did you actually? No, I'll come back to that. I was going to talk about What If because I haven't seen it
yeah.
yet, but I know he's
Again,
he's in that. And
yeah. Like Black Panther as well. Like going back, like Black Panther is an amazing movie as well, and I
yes,
think that was the only movie that won awards. And yeah, I loved Black
really,
Panther as well. Yeah, it won. It won something. I remember looking at it and it won something, and I was like, wow, okay, this is the first sort of Marvel movie that's won an award. And I remember coming out. This is the thing with Marvel movies, right? If I really like it, I'll come out and go, "Oh, this is like the best Marvel movie ever. This is my new favorite Marvel movie." And I remember coming out of Black Panther saying that. Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry, what
it
were you
is
saying?
good. No, just so have you like with the new stuff? Because obviously
Yeah.
I have watched Black Panther. I actually really liked it. I know some people were like, "Oh, that wasn't very good," but I really
Nah,
enjoyed it. So have you
I
seen it?
loved it. Yeah, Black Panther, it's amazing. You said
When
Black
I say
Panther,
Black
right?
Panther, I meant Black Widow. Sorry, I meant Black Widow.
I was like, have you seen it? I was like,
Oh,
alright. Black Widow, I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it
I can't believe I just did that.
yet. And I love Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, she is very very good. But no, you need to if you haven't seen it, my friend, go watch it. It is very 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 good. But
Oh,
yeah, I am skeptical, like you said though, with obviously with Iron Man and Captain Rogers gone. I do wonder where they're going next because I know. Did you? Was it the Winter Soldier, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the TV, the series
yeah,
that just
yeah,
came out?
yeah.
I haven't watched it. I've tried. I've sat down, and every time I end up staring at the wall or looking at my phone. And
Oh,
so I will get into it. It's one of those
yeah.
things that I'm probably going to. I get shows like this where I'm like, oh, this isn't very good, and then I watch it, and then I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Yeah, no, it's good if you can, like, get into it, yeah.
So I will get into it. I will say though, however, WandaVision was amazing.
Yep, yep, yeah, I agree.
I will say, I've got to stop saying I will say. That's all I seem to say is I will say. So if I say this again, I'm going to say will say no say.
Are you the
I've got to stop
rapper?
saying I will say. Yeah, no, I'm just an idiot. Stupid. I'm stupid.
That sounded good, though.
Twitch.tv forward slash stupid streams.
I reckon if
Um,
you take what you just said there and put it over a beat, it will go viral. I say what I want to say one, say one.
hey.
What else was there? Loki.
Oh,
See?
how good was Loki?
Phase 2, like, and I really want to watch the new, what's it, Shang-Chi? The new Marvel film that's
Shang-Chi,
out,
yeah.
and the 10 rings.
I haven't. Someone on my Instagram was watched it, and I messaged just to say like, how was it? I can't even remember who it was off the top of my head. I talked to too many people. I've got too many friends, and they were like, yeah, it was amazing. I need to go and watch it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
No,
watch it.
mate. Like, when you're free, let's go watch it.
Well, you know me.
So
You know my
so
days off. When's
let's
your
let's
days off?
let's go before the Fulham game or something. Is there a cinema
Tomorrow.
near? You made me look at the calendar. Like before the Fulham game, let's go. If there's a cinema.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
You're off that day, aren't you? I'm off. Oh wait,
I
am I
think
off
I've
that day?
booked it
I
off.
don't think I'm off that day because it's an evening.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, we can sort out another time. It's all good. But I
Yeah.
feel like, it took ages for phase 1 to complete.
Yeah.
Phase 2 still got a long way to go, so it can slowly build its way. But again, like, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see what they do, because it's a hard act to follow, phase 1.
Yeah.
It's a hard act to follow.
It's so nice talking about like stuff that we care and love though, because like Marvel, it's been around. Like you think about it, it's been around a long time now. Like the first film started coming out, was it 10 years or something now? I think I looked. It was like you don't realise how long it's actually been going and how big actually a part of our lives it's actually been.
Yeah. No, honestly, yeah. It really has. It was one of those eras of your life, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, the good thing about the movies is it's nice sort of like lead into comics and, collecting Marvel stuff. But yeah, I must admit, like, I was into the movies first before the comics.
Oh really?
Was it? No. Oh no, I'm confusing myself. I think it was because I played the Mega Drive games. So, ignore that. Please cut that bit out.
No, that's staying in. That is staying in.
I don't know why I thought that, but I feel like I've always been into comics, but I feel like the movies just kind of poured coffee over it. It just accelerated my love for Marvel. But I've always been like, I'll collect the comic series every now and then. I'll play the video games, watch the cartoons. But the Marvel movies just made, turned me from a fan to obsessive. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think they've not really, touch wood, but Marvel haven't really made a wrong move when it comes to. Like, I'm not gonna say everything's been perfect and everything's been amazing, but they've made the right decisions. The casting has been fantastic. There's not much more you can say about it. They've just been right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you've got to give the people behind Marvel, because bear in mind Marvel nearly went bust, and then that's why, and then it's really taken off, and yeah. So it's good to see something that we all care about doing well.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Oh my God, what was the year span for phase 1? Oh my God, I don't even know. Like, I would imagine
it's a long time.
It affected people the same way as like Harry Potter. Like Harry Potter was like over like 10 years or whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably had the same. It's even more so because Harry Potter is just one movie a year. This is like, let's throw 5 movies a year and it'll all lead into the final movie. Oh, mate.
Which is just insane.
Good stuff.
So actually, I've got one more question before we come to the end. So, what is your favourite Stan Lee cameo?
Oh no!
So many going through my mind right now, and I can't pick one. I think I know which one my favourite would be, but what do you?
Oh my God! Wow, you just caught me off guard there. I don't know. There's been so
I do
many.
like to throw a curveball, don't
all
I?
Good.
Yeah. Do you know? Shall I tell you my favourite one? The first one that came to mind when I thought this.
2 came into mind. 3 came into mind for me. But go on, carry on.
Okay, so mine was when it's from the Captain America film, so my favorite film. When he comes out and the guy, obviously it's not Captain America because he's obviously gone off to fight and whatnot. And Stan Lee goes, "I thought he'd be taller," and it just tickles me. So that's probably my favorite one. The second one that came to mind was the Hulk, where he drinks the drink. That's obviously been
Yes,
infected with the blood.
that was mine as well. Yeah, that was one of
Yeah.
mine. Into the Spider-Verse. I
Oh
think
God,
he was in
yeah.
there. He's like behind the till of the comic book shop, and he was selling him
Yes.
the Spider-Man costume, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And finally, the Spider-Man Miles Morales game where they made a statue of him, which I
Yeah.
thought
Which
was a
which
nice
was a
tribute.
because I reckon because obviously the game was in development before he'd obviously passed away. I reckon that the devs obviously went in and did that.
Absolutely, like look, he started this, and it's just grown to astronomical proportions, and I've never used that word. I hardly use
You
that
sounded
word.
very smart.
Astronomical proportions. But yeah, he's forever. Yeah, we should all be very grateful for what he started.
Yeah. Although there were some people saying that it should be Deadpool taking over the cameos.
Yeah, the Deadpool
Although,
films were quite good. I could talk about it forever. What else was gonna say?
And there's actually go on.
No, I was gonna say, and in the Avengers video game, they had a tribute to
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman as well, R.I.P.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think so. And yeah, man. What else was I gonna? There's one question I want to ask you, but I'll leave it to the end.
Go on.
I think it's a good one.
Okay, well, I've got one more thing, and then we'll go with that question. Do you know where Marvel missed a trick?
Oh no, go on.
So when they did the Deadpool movies,
I was gonna make
what
a
they should have
stupid
done is
joke.
when, well, yeah,
I was gonna say,
but when
Doctor Strange.
Deadpool,
Sorry, go on.
but no, when Deadpool met Stanley, he should have recognised him and gone like reacted or something, which they didn't do. He just had a cameo, but I was like, they should have done it where he recognised him or like had some sort of signal that he knew, because obviously he breaks the fourth wall. So
Yeah,
that would have tickled me.
no, that's a good shout actually. That's a very good shout. I was gonna say something. Oh man, it's gonna go out of my mind. Oh, never mind. But no, but that's a good shout, man. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So, shall I ask the question?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, we're gonna end on this question, and it's a question that gets asked like, like all the time. If you had a superpower, what would it be? Oh, well, like maybe growing up. I know you've been asked the question before. What has it been?
Well, obviously, always Spider-Man and Superman are always going to be in there because they're amazing. However, if we're just to say, I'm going to go down like the X-Men route and sort of like, if I had a power, what would I have? It would have to be probably teleportation because I hate traveling. So being able to teleport,
I like that.
or
I like that.
or flying. I so I could fly really fast. Because I'm not a massive fan of traveling. So yeah, probably one of those two, or invisibility.
Nice, yeah. Do you remember there was a DC game where you could create your own character and it was online?
Oh, really?
Do you remember that game? It was ages ago. I don't remember what it was called, but you could create your own character, give him the powers that you want, and then you can go online and play with other
I do
people.
remember something along that.
Yeah.
I can't.
For me, growing up, it was invisibility. Probably because I was an introvert and I could use my personality into my thing, and I could get away with a lot of things. Hulking out would be kind of cool. Again, as a kid, hulking out. But
would you
flying,
want to be able to control it?
Yeah, of course I would. But I think it would be flying as well, man. And that solves the like travel, flying. Like, can you imagine just jumping up in the air and just having that freedom?
Just shooting off and disappearing into the distance.
Yeah, that's it. And if if you need a getaway, you just jump up. Never be late for work.
Although, could you imagine trying to like fly in the flight path of Heathrow Airport? I think we'd have a few things to say, like,
oh shit, yeah.
UFO.
Probably get shot. But yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh,
this was
a good
really
episode.
Nice. Yeah,
it's been nice. And the great thing about Marvel is it's the gift that just keeps on giving.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, one film series that we missed out was the X-Men films.
Mm.
Do you remember them?
Yes.
The X-Men 1, 2. They were really groundbreaking for their time as well. Sorry, I know
they
we've
were
kind
really
of gone
good.
off it. And Wolverine.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
They were really good. I lost a little bit of interest when they got a bit far-fetched when it came to going back in time and all of that.
Yeah, I think that's when it kind of faded away, and it showed with the reviews. But can you imagine again, this is like a what if in the Avengers Endgame, and then you see the X-Men come in as well.
Yeah, I believe they are, because obviously now that because they're changing the casting for Wolverine and all of that, and for the X-Men, because obviously it's now ended really with our current sort of one. So I think they're bringing it back in with the multiverse, and obviously with what has happened in Loki, so it will bring X-Men back to the universe. But we'll see. We'll see.
Cool.
Right, guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode. I don't know about you, Ali, but I'm really enjoying this. This is only episode 2, but let's keep it going.
Yes, mate. No, I love it. Like, it's good.
Yeah.
I always get nervous beforehand, but it just flows so well.
You wouldn't be human if you didn't.
Yeah, true.
Guys, don't forget you can follow us on our socials. So if you've got Ali, is over on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch under Aliwansway. And then obviously myself, Stupid Streams on Twitch, PokeStewie on Instagram, or PokeStupid, but just type in PokeStewie, I'll come up. And then Instagram is same as PokeStewie as well. So come and follow us. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Any final words from you, Ali, before we say goodbye?
Nah, it's been a pleasure. Pleasure as always. I'll see you next week. I'll probably see you tomorrow.
Yeah, guys, you will probably. Oh, no, I'm not at work.
Oh, okay, fine. But no, I'll see. Thank you for listening. Really appreciate it. Especially if you made it to the end. But I hopefully will speak to you next week.
Yeah, of course. And guys, thank you. If you haven't listened to episode 1, go listen to that now. If you do want to email us with any advice, or if you want to just get hold of us, or give us some examples of what you want us to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Requests.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to think of. Just hit us up at so our email is sway@gmail.com. So sway SWAY Stewie STEWIE @gmail.com. So ping us an email and we'll ignore it. No, of course we won't ignore it. We'll take on any requests. So
yes.
Right, that's it from me. Anything more from you?
I think I'm good, man. I'm good. I got a few movies to watch.
Definitely. So thanks for listening, guys, and we'll speak to you next week. See you later, Ali.
Peace and love.